I'm not going to embellish it. I'm going to do my best to give it to you the way I recall it. Okay? Circa 1972, 73, 74, Philadelphia. Naturally, I was 72, I was 10, almost 11 years old. Okay, 10. Okay, so what was I doing? I started playing with guns. We used to make zip guns. The neighborhoods themselves were different sectors and zones. North Philadelphia was a whole city in itself to us. It was the biggest part of the city, but we weren't even talking about the Germantown and Nicetown because we didn't consider it. We talking about hardcore concrete North Philadelphia. They were very treacherous. Every gang neighborhood had their own sentinels or so-called guardians, which was interpreted as gangs and their tribes, same stuff as in all native land, and they were supposed to be the protectors and sometimes the terrorizers all in one. However, the Nation of Islam was the only thing, the message of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad was the only thing that made me, when I did get to 13, 14, that made me want to consider stop gang war. We was baby gangsters, so we was the last of it. The cry in North Philadelphia was no more war in 74. That was a common slogan. So that means ceasefire. The older brothers, a lot of the older heads, they said 69 was the pivotal gang year. I'd have missed 69. I was 8 years old, coming out of 7. So, but right after that, that's when because it was in the household. My brother was the gang leader, so initially, and I had a vast family, so I was the baby male, youngest male. So initially, I wasn't the baby child. I was the youngest male, baby boy. So initially, it got down to me, and but I learned part and parcel, and the hoods was tough. That's how I knew the city. I wouldn't know how to get places unless you told me the turf. You told me the village, I know where you're talking about. If you said the valley, which part. If you said the Moroccos, I knew. These were the name of gangs. I didn't necessarily know the blocks, but that's the gang, people that was from gangs knew that. You was in our hood, you was in CNR, Westmoreland Street. Who was our allies? Our crosstown allies was our first cousin was 21st and North, one of the most vicious or the most notorious gangs in there, but they are cousins. And they're my cousins, Lil Wayne, Flash, Nia, Naeem. They're my first cousins. The Waters, and the Bakers. That's in my blood. And we're the Logans, of course. So, and we had enemies, but for me personally, I'm just gang one. I said all of that, they was cool, but anybody that was my age, like Wayne, Flash, Little Dog, Token, them, they my age. So we grew up together, and we was the youngest generation of the gangs, and but a lot of us, we stopped. Only thing made it stop was Islam, man. Now, and I'm not talking about desert, so-called desert. I'm talking about what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave us as Islam. What was the peace, the safety, security. So safety meaning what? You could go in any neighborhood. I could go on Huntington Street, Venango Street, prior. Ooh, you ain't hardly go to school without running. Run to school and back. Commonplace. But now, this is the Islam. See, they didn't fool y'all. Y'all come up here with all this desert shit, but y'all don't need, I know that shit inside and out. And, because we lived, because my surrogate father is actually from the bloodline of what you think is Islam. So, but yeah.
Now, how did the teachings that you got, did that influence your lyricism when the hip hop thing came in? How did that work for you?
Well, it was the bedrock, because when we say soldier, everything has the yin and the yang, or yin and yang. Everything has a counterpart. You know what I mean? So while the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we learned as a child, I learned that there was 3 things that the pale man wouldn't teach us. That was the science of warfare, the science of mating, and one more. Oh gosh, science of warfare, mating, and economics.
Okay.
And I knew this as a child, because we learned it as a child. So, all the gang wanted from that to science and stuff like that was really applicable. I mean, it was drilled in us, and that's why I remember fruit is best constantly training and conditioning the mediums. Fruit is best constantly training and conditioning himself to meet and overcome all obstacles in his path. To do this, he's compelled to be what? Humble, courteous, tolerant, militant, most of all, honest and dependable. See, these are things that we learn from a child. Take charge of this post, our general orders. So when I say soldiering, just because you look at this Navy SEALs and we had our own, whether you know it or not.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, this is
so that influenced my lyrics because my message, my thing was to help heal people. So, or write revolution by hook, crook, or fly. You know, the day we took the native raided and took the pot. Hook, crook, or fly. Me and my man Indio, I miss him, man. We was out here, baby. We was doing that Nubian outlaw thing, baby. We was doing it for y'all. Even though we leave them and all, deep inside, you know, we breathing for y'all. And these are signs, and you know that. That's why divine love goes back. The dirty beach combing the hills was often people 30 pieces of silver. But we displayed patience because it was all in the gig. But the DEA agents was calling the crib. And I told them maybe they need space scholars to find. This general, 24-star, 9th power to 9. You know, that,
okay.
You know, that's when we was running, always rolling through in rebel wheels. Because we know how a fellow feel when the hood is hot, like Teto steel. But if you lose focus, then hello, the threat is real. Dig. Here's the remedy. Play it to infinity. You must never hate your enemy. Save your energy. Enemy clouds and shrouds your judgment, beloved. And you could be locked in government dungeons forever. You might say, fuck a new world order. How can my fate be at stake by the twirl of a quarter? Because them plans to ambush Kush, drape, and circle the border. These foul homo sapiens colonial traits of Napoleon, also known as New Babylonians, don't want my pen to go ape and unload again. Get me pissed every time I think about white-collar criminals, how they pull the gank and bounce. Stack Swiss bank accounts. 7-digit SNL niggas, them count wealth, physique, religious, when I know really, though, the executioners, electricians, and wicked politicians. That's why I'm giving resistance. So pass the ammunition and don't get it twisted. To erase the stigma of this thing, the Nubian outlaws won't be digging our grave. Nubian outlaws are installed to rev hard. Mad methods designed, mentally making the feds starve, flush them all out, the dirty hedgehog, and this time my Teflon rips through their Kevlar. That's the scoop, troop. It's a jewel of juice. The beast is on the loose, hoping you slip and fall, so the slimy paw of Johnny Law can tag and tackle us, grab and shackle us, but I'm trained to jab the jackal huss in the tabernacle, yup, and make them back the fuck up. You hear me? Any more questions?
I think we got something good for right now. I hear you have some nephews that are pretty good too. So are you going to try to work with them in the future, or?
Yes, I'm seeing if the blood is agreeable and we don't let our 30 personalities clash when we get it together. Because now is the time. It's the sun cycle. And some thoughts have calmed me over the last couple of days. And it was that, and I came to even, I said something, and it wasn't, I don't think it was ego, but whatever the thought came to me, whatever. It says, they're gonna feel me and know that I'm the only alternative they got. Not me per se. So we're gonna look at ourselves that, man, after all niggas might, treason is the highest of all crimes. You run, that all we got is us. And that's all we got. So we have to work it out. Healthy is the first 4 letters is heal. And we are the Ansar, Caravanserai. And Pa Caravanserai, the aiders of the traveling, aiders of the Most High. Nubian Outlaw, we will do gory stuff, so don't think I'm a saint, you know. Balancer, Anpu, Inky, Anubu, Israel, all the same cat. That be me. Smoking gun of the sun cycle. You know, balance. Don't think whatever your perception of, we're more than that. We're immortals, baby. You part of it, but just a sleeping giant who's too defined. Naps remain still snoring. You better know that, the black rain is still pouring. As y'all watch chaos go around like the merry-go. We can control this thing, ambidextrous. Left and right, on to the vertical. But anyway, go.
Okay, well, I think we got enough for now. We'll be checking back in with you in the next week or two. We got an event coming up October 9th, a healthy cooking demonstration. That'll be at 16th and Master, 1410 North 16th Street. And hopefully you'll be able to come through. Maybe we'll have some music available for sale. We'll be making a video You know, we're posting that on YouTube, maybe burning some DVDs.
Okay, and I want y'all to listen out for words like, there's a lot of Muslims running around the city of Philadelphia. Think about this. Philadelphia has 12 letters. Pennsylvania has 12 letters. That equals 24. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The signing of the so-called Declaration of Independence. One of the strongest Muslim mosques is called Nabawiya. The actual pronunciation of it is Nuwabia. And we have our own sovereign nation. So look out for Pa Caravanserai. As far as the music, film, media, Pa Caravanserai, Black Market Pirates, Black Market Inc., Black Market Pirate Family, Fleet, Force, whatever, we moving. Formerly Nubian Outlaws. 12 tribes, all that. So I just wanted you to know, listen out for them names. 24 Stars, Green Light Team, baby, it's 2 Illuminati. You better know which one.
All right. All right. Thank you, brother. Peace.
Peace.